As teachers, we did meet once a week together via Zoom, although there were phone calls and texts and emails that went back and forth between teachers and myself. And while we were all sort of charting new waters, I feel there was a real sense of community. Even though we weren't physically together, we knew what the other person was going through. We were also really fortunate last year. We happened to be in the midst of a coaching situation when the pandemic started, and so those coaches switched their coaching from in-school learning to online learning, and so those people really helped my teachers transition from brick and mortar school learning to remote learning. And so I also met with the coaches, and I helped to support what they were doing with the conversations that I had with teachers. Keeping parents engaged and informed, I think, has been a bit of a difficulty. I've sent out surveys asking parents about how they felt about what was going on in school. I've used those as springboards for parent meetings. I've done meetings where I did one grade at a time, all at night, all virtually. I've done meetings a few times in grade bands, K-2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, and I did that a couple of times in the summer before school reopened. And what I usually do is update parents about what's going on. And interestingly enough, the attendance at the remote parent meetings is far better than I ever got at an in-person meeting. And so I will do another round of meetings before school ends, and I will send another round of surveys out about the year and asking for parent opinion of places where they feel we could improve. And I also send a lot of reminders about policies that are in place because of COVID. I remind them that all of these actions that we're taking are to keep everyone in our community healthy and safe, and that we need everyone's cooperation in order to do that. When school first began, I would send 2 and 3 classes together to Mass, which was always a private Mass because we're not permitted to go to parish Masses at this time. But I will say the rectory has been really, really cooperative with setting up individual private Masses. The pastor has been very, very accommodating. During Advent and during Lent, we had kids going to Mass and attending Stations of the Cross. We haven't been able to completely do that as a community, but we still are practicing our faith the way we would have practiced it prior to COVID. It's just that we're doing it in small individual groups. It's different, but you know what? We found a way to make it work, and I love that about my community, that we just band together and do what we need to do to support each other, and I think in many ways this crisis has brought us closer together.